Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Phoenix checking back in, guys. Just an update video on my last video on why you don't want to build your own AR-15 in whatever caliber. Um, and whoever who watched the video, y'all get it. Y'all understand what I'm trying to say when it comes down to building your own rifles. It's pretty much addicting. It's very modular. It's very fun to do. So this is just a follow up of why you don't want to build your own rifle, pretty much. Again, y'all seen these rifles before. 7.62 by 39 AR-15 16-inch barrel. Bear Creek Arsenal, the old Bear Creek Arsenal, the new Bear Creek Arsenal. I don't know what the hell they doing. They're really focused on selling uppers, not barrels anymore, which is fine. To each its own. Same thing with this one, Bear Creek Arsenal Black Wolf barrel. 18-inch barrel here, 18-inch there. This rifle's hex mags for this one with the green tips. My home defense. This is my Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. This is my home defense rifle right here. Most guys were using a short barreled AR-15 shotgun. Use whatever you want, but I think this is more. I don't know. Seems to be more reasonable to me for the simple fact that 22 LR is not as loud as 5.56 or 7.62 by 39, and when there's a bump in the night, I don't think you're gonna go try to find your ear pro to put it on and then take down whoever's in your house. So I decided to go with this because it's not as loud. It won't go through walls. Yada yada yada. So I keep this by my bed. It's got the little Fiocchi light on it, the 1200 lumens light, which is a great light. It's all UTG'd out, UTG grip, UTG stock, my favorite stocks. The CMC trigger in this one. It's loaded with the Aguila interceptor. Yeah, which is pretty much the same as a Velociter. Between the Velociter, the Interceptor, and the Winchester, those are the 40 grains. Though that round will kill you. Any 22 round will kill you, whether it's 40 grain or 30 grain. Regardless, it don't matter. Don't let somebody tell you don't want to get shot by a 22. But most guys prefer an AR-15 when it comes down to home defense or a shotgun. So this is what I've been working on the last 2 years. Man, I got them all outfitted with, pretty much UTG, everything UTG backup sights, yada, yada, yada. You guys already know. I'm going to eventually take this whole package off and use a 1x8 LVPO. I'm going to go ahead and put those on there just to get a little more magnification. Some guys do a 3 times magnifier, but I've played with that UTG 3 times magnifier before. I've had it before. I sold it. It was okay. It was good, but it was just too cumbersome. It was too much going on. I want things to be streamlined, so I'm just going to go with the, take the backup sights off, take the red dot off, and go from there. But again, number one reason why you don't want to build your own AR-15, because after you build one or two, you're going to build another one. Here we go. Here's my third build I've done within the past year. Pretty much looks identical to pretty much these ones right here. There are a few changes. Again, I had this just laying around brand new in the package. UTG reflex sight. So I threw it on there so I can get to the range, so I can test it out. You've probably seen this lower before. It looks the same as my other ones. Why, if it's broken, why fix it? I mean, I know some guys try different things, try some new furniture, but I mean, I know it works, so I went with the same furniture, the same grip. I went with a different handguard though. This is another UTG Pro handguard. This is the key mod version, 13-inch. This thing is really nice, very slim. These are both nice. I mean, I haven't messed around with a lot of hand guards. I heard there's some good ones out there. BCM, KMR rails, um, the ALG rails. There's a lot of good options out there, guys. But for the money, for the price, the value, the budget, I mean, these UTG, especially when you get them on sale, man, these things are just amazing. Amazing. Just I can't explain enough how streamlined these is. It's really thin, really nice. You can get a good grip on these things. I'm gonna eventually get a key mod hand stop to go with these. These are my hand stops. These are more so vertical grips, but I use them as a hand stop. Um, but this one is chambered in another 7.62 by 39, but the difference is it's an 18-inch barrel. So I'm gonna use this as my hog gun. This is gonna be my pig gun, my hunting gun. I thought about going 6.5 Grendel. I thought about going 6.8 SPC. I'm still may end up doing a 308 just because I just have to have a 308, I guess, in my arsenal, just to say I have one and just use that as a, shit hits the fan gun, like, the big boy baby, So a 308, I'm thinking about going ahead and do it, building myself. If I don't build one, I'm definitely going to go with a bolt action, probably the Ruger American Hunter bolt action, just to say I have a 308. But 7.62 by 39, it's still cheap. It'll get back to what it used to be, $5 for 20 rounds for steel case, $10 for brass. It'll get back to that eventually. I'm just not buying any ammo right now. I went into a gun shop yesterday, or to a pawn shop. He had 4 boxes of 9mm brass back there. I asked him how much it was. He said $50. I said, wow, $1 a shot for 9mm? Yeah. Guys, stop paying that price. Stop paying that stupid price, man. Yeah, this is a ruse. It was a takeover. This was all fabricated. This was all done on purpose. It's called economics, man. When I studied over the last year what happened with the ammo prices and the gun prices and the gun parts and all that, man, anybody can make anything go up, just like the stock market. The stock market is heavily controlled by a higher power, a higher being, people who are in control. Same with crypto, you know. So be mindful when you invest in certain things. This is what I invested in. I invested in protection, guns. Will I ever get to selling any? I don't know. I like them too much. But on this bad boy, I was able to find a bolt carrier group for 114. And this was a 5.56 bolt carrier group, but I took the bolt out and I put the AIM surplus bolt in there, the nickel boron bolt. So I have two extra bolts. I have two bolts for this one, and I have two bolts for this one, which are the AIM surplus. So that gives me an extra bolt for this one right here. So I have an extra bolt just for my 5.56. So I'm good on bolts, man. I got an extra bolt for this one, extra bolt for this one, extra bolt for this one. Now what I'm going to probably invest in is getting an extra um, extractor. One extra extractor for this one extra extractor for this one, and extractor for this one. So these will be all good to go just to have it on spare parts. I'm that guy who didn't get spare parts a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago because I said to myself, I don't need spare parts. Nothing's going to break. Bullshit. I already broke an extractor in this one. And I barely shot this 7.62 by 39. And I broke the extractor. And I think the extractor broke from this one. It's because I had the donut in there also with the spring inside the bolt. And I took the gas ring out. So I heard you don't need both of them. You don't need the gas ring and the spring in your bolt care in the actual bolt itself. So I took um, the gas ring out of all my bolts, pretty much. Not the gas ring, I'm sorry, but the donut, the ring, the spring, the ring. And I'm just running the spring in the bolt. So hopefully these things turn out to be reliable. I gotta go test this one. I haven't shot it yet. I probably could test it today, maybe. But this is the barrel is a got a Des Arms barrel. This is the only 7.62 by 39 barrel I can find. Mid length, 18-inch. Um, you know, there's the Strike Industries now. I was able to get all this stuff earlier last year. That's why when you go and try to find this stuff now, it's pretty much out. I ended up ordering gas rings. I ended up ordering a lot of small parts now. So good to go, man. magazines. I'm probably gonna go with this one, the 20-inch magazines. I mean, not the 20-inch, the 20 round magazines for this one. And then I'll do a separate video on these magazines. But from my testing, they work. This is the ASC. They work. This is the Pro Mag. They work. Now I like the Pro Mag because I like the way it looks. I like that deep black color. Matches the gun pretty good. Um, so tell me what you guys think, man. I don't think I'm gonna build for a while. I think I'm gonna take a break off of building because one, you can't find anything. Everything is out. You know, all the gun parts are out, and when you do find it, it's astronomically priced. It's stupid priced. Bolt carrier groups are now $150 now, $200. You know, I can't even get a tool craft for $89 or $90 no more, $70. You be back in the day, the good old days, you'd be able to get a bolt carrier group nitrited for $69.99. You can't even do that no more. Everything is double its price. So I'm gonna take a long break. I'm gonna take a whole, year off of building and just focus on getting the scopes when the sales come back on these, and waiting for ammo to come down and not buying any more ammo. And I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait the whole year to things just kind of die down. Things might not die down because Joe Biden's in office, and you know how us 2A guns guys go. Not me particularly, but the 2A community is. I love you guys, but you guys got to calm down off these HR 127 bills and all this fear mongering and all this. And knowledge is power. Information is key. I get it, but guys, they're not gonna do nothing. If you own an AR-15, think about it. If you own an AR-15, they're not gonna do nothing, dude. They're not gonna do nothing with your rights. They're not gonna take your guns away. They're not gonna confiscate anything, And if they decide to, that's what you own an AR-15 for. That's the whole purpose of owning these things, so you can protect yourself, your rights, and protect your family. Somebody's got to go down. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Don't come knocking on my door trying to confiscate anything. I'm not going for your vaccine. I don't care about your stimulus checks. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to bribe me. Oh, turn your gun in and you get a vaccine and you get $1,500. No. Fuck each and every last one of these people. These politicians, these puppets, these sports stars, these movie stars. You guys, turn the TV off. Turn CNN off. Turn Fox News off. I guarantee you your life will be 10 times more better. Turn that shit off. All it is entertainment. It's a long, drawn out movie. These people have no reign, no authority over your life, period. But they do is because you guys keep entertaining them. You guys keep letting these people come in and making decisions for you in your life. I don't care what law they put on paper and put into office. I was born free, and I'm always going to be that. If you think like that, you ain't got to worry about what the news says or what HR bill they got coming. These people are a joke. Okay, these people are puppets, Jesuit puppets. Okay, that's who runs. That's who runs the show. All right, guys, lights out.